Hey there everyone, Hitesh here, back again with another Saturday Live, a live for programmer by a programmer trying to talk about tech stuff. So, I hope everybody can listen to me and can see me as well. Live is looking pretty good. So, hey Raj, hey Sampa, hey Sanket, hey Manan, hey Raghuveer Singh Bharadwaj, hey Hacker R4J, hey every anime pro, yo man, everything anime pro, yo man. Why so laggy? It should be laggy on your end, not on my end. Everything is working fine. I can see the stream is going pretty darn good. So, echo to you as well. Yes, sir. Some echo problems. Uh, hey, Babo Kodian, thank you so much for the support. Love that. Thank you so much. You are doing a super chat. Thank you so much. So hope you are doing pretty good. We missed last Saturday live because I was on a travel, and I tried to go live there, and it was a pretty like not so good internet there. So I suffered internet. Hotel internet is it's not really good, so that's why I missed the live. But we are back again. But there is some echo problem. Let me try. What is the echo problem? Okay, so no, it's not. The sound is surrounding. Yes, the sound is surrounding. Actually, this mic is pretty darn good. Uh, we are looking forward to grab some of the more live setup so that I can do more live. This microphone is actually, yes, it has some resonance issues. This is like gone. I tried a couple of other mics as well. Very soon we're gonna get rid of that echo issues. No problem. And okay, so I hope. Uh, Okay, so I hope it is pretty good. You can ask your question as well. Uh, Good, there is so traffic. I need your help, sir. How can I help? Finally, you are back. Yes, I am finally back. Uh, this is pretty good. You can turn down your echo on your system if you are hearing that on the speakers because this mic is pretty darn good. And echo is very bad. Okay. Voice isn't clear. How is that even possible? Okay, let me try to move that a little bit. How is that? Echo is still a problem? Okay. Get Yeti. This is Blue Yeti. Voice spreading 2 times. Okay, that is really a bad issue. Okay. Let's try some different audio setup as well. Let's try that out. I hope we are setting this up so audio input. Okay, let's try that. Okay. And okay, so can you hear me now? I'm not pretty sure that you can hear me now. Okay. Okay, please continue. Can you hear me now? The sound is better now or not? Clear now. Good. I think speaker, let me know if the sound is good now because we are not using any speaker. It's my inbuilt speakers in my direct iMac. So it's good. Okay, that is awesome. If the sound is pretty good, we are all good. Okay, if you give the thumbs up, you said it's okay, then we are all good. And yes, I know the video is not so amazing because I'm using my um, webcam for this HD. But surely, very soon we are going to turn that into DSLR as well. So it's perfect now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The video is a little bit blurry. Yes, I know this is just a webcam. Okay, so the first question is gaming laptop good for programming? And my answer is yes, it is. Because, if you are moving on to the programming and if you're doing just the web development thing, kind of a basic stuff for front end, any laptop is good. But when you come on to things like when you want to have Android things, or maybe you want to design some games, you want to go for Unity, then you need high processing power. And in that case, the gaming laptop do really perform really amazing. So yes, gaming laptops, especially due to their graphic cards, are amazing. So how is your trip, sir? The trip is amazing, Shubonil. Hey, Shubonil, first of all, how are you doing? I see all of your comments every single day. So yes, the trip was amazing, a little bit tiring. In the March also, I do have right now 8 invitation within India. Of course, I'm not going abroad in the March at least. So I do have 8 invitation as of now. And I really wanted to go all of the places, but I have something amazing work for all of you guys, which I'm doing right now. So I'm just picking up 2 invitation of them. One is in the VIT Vellore. I will be there. And there is one more. I'm talking to them. I really have a very short time to visit. I'm planning so that I can just go there and can same day I can come back. So there we go. Let's pick up another question. Selenium or Scrapy for web scraping? Selenium is not so good for web scraping. It's not being designed for that. It's being designed moreover for testing. Yes, scraping can be done with Selenium, but I don't recommend that. Let's just keep the Selenium for the testing part and just keep the Scrapy for the web scraping. React Native versus Xamarin. Now, both are amazing. I won't say that one is bad, one is good. But since it depends heavily on what kind of stack or technology stack you really want to go in. If you're already into the .NET stack, it makes sense to go into the Xamarin. But if you're not into the .NET stack, then it makes much more sense for you to switch into the React Native. So there you go. You got your answer. So Shoaib Khan says, how to program. Just visit learncodeonline.in. That's the website. Uh, Flutter news. Yes, I covered recently in today's video Flutter, a little bit things about the Flutter. And in fact, I am looking deep into the Dart language. I found it amazingly easy. And in fact, I don't think it will take like more than 3 or 4 days to learn that programming language. If you wish, we can make videos on Flutter as well. I found that amazingly super simple, easy language. Its initial thoughts are it's kind of okay. There is a Ayush says Ayush Meherotra. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Ayush, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the super chat. Hello, sir. Love your videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. So Flutter is amazing, and by the initial look of the Dart programming language, what are my initial thoughts? I think that it's super easy. It's kind of a hybrid of Java and JavaScript. This is what I felt at initial level. It's not. And there is a question. Make a video on distraction due to girls. Probably this is the most funniest comment I have ever seen. Distraction due to girls. Come on, man. Sometimes you are especially funny. Sunny Singh says, okay, why I'm not in focus? Hey, come on, get me in focus. Okay, now it's good. How can I work with you? Um, we are planning for working with me very soon. We are going to focus on that probably in, let's just say what timestamp I can give to you. Probably by the April end or the next month, then April. We are planning so that some people can join me and can work with me and can help me in building up the next big things, which we are building up for a variety of clients. And very soon I'll ask for interns. You will have to come to my studio. It's not a big studio, but it's cool. And you can just join me here. I like your beard. Thank you so much. Take some time to manage this, but I like it. Make a video on dark web. Probably I can link you to another good channel who is making good videos on dark web. So probably I'll link you that. Uh, so any more course or content for the Django project? I cannot say because because of the pricing that we keep for the courses, we like to keep them short as well as the input because to create a big course you need some time and some efforts needs to be there which needs to be paid as well. So as of now we are not planning to include any one big project into the Django course, but definitely we cannot say much about the future. I always like to surprise you guys. Uh, how to learn programming without burning out? Uh, I don't know what you mean by burning out, but if you mean the hard working thing there's no exception. So this is how it goes and how it works. Also give this video a thumbs up if you are watching this. Okay, so Hacker Raj says, thank you so much for the shout out, super chat as well. Hey, I'm little confused. I'm 15-year-old and I'm actually in information security. That's actually really good. You have started really good early. I have got some bounties with some site like Freelancer. That is amazing. At 15 year, old you are doing such things, I think you are at a very right track. But I'm confused. Okay, where is that? But I'm confused that if I should go with this or do programming in future. Thanks. Okay, so let's talk about this. This is an interesting subject. Now, you are already into the information security, and honestly, if you'll ask me, I will say that a hacker is a hacker if he knows a lot about system. And you probably might have learned about these things as well. On top of that, if you want to add something, a hacker becomes an amazing hacker when he knows more about the system, like how Node.js works, or probably how the MySQL database work, or how the Postgres database work. And these are important thing because obviously, the SQL injection that you used to do way earlier in like 10 years ago by single quote and all of that are not at all working now because technology has changed and now Firebase and Postgres are there. So programming is always advantageous to all those people who know a little bit about hacking skill. So I would recommend you to just keep your hacking skills there because you are already amazing in that and you are getting some freelancing, bug bounties and all of that. So keep it that as a practice stuff, but also side by side learn programming. This is going to give you an extra additional feature which nobody can match, and eventually within just 5 years or 6 years you're going to becoming a no match. So I would say just keep going. You are on to a very right track, but don't get distracted by anything. You're already performing really amazing in hacking. Also perform really good in programming and you will become like unmatched successful person. I'm pretty sure about that. So just keep in loop. I'm really positive about you. Okay, so let's pick up more questions. Bootstrap is awesome, but I want to know disadvantage of Bootstrap. I would call this styling is a little bit disadvantage of Bootstrap. Not much, not much. But sometimes Hacker Raj says, thank you so much. You can ask more questions if you wish. The disadvantage that I see about the Bootstrap is the styling because sometimes we become a little bit lazy and the font themes and the color scheme that is there on the Bootstrap, sometimes it's kind of a common thing. Apart from that, I don't think any downside of the Bootstrap. It's amazing, it's good, it's not much. Also, sometimes there are so many unnecessary code that is there on your website which shouldn't be there, but hey, who wants to write that much of the CSS? So that is also kind of a shout out my name, Zaki Darga. Darga. Zaki Darga. I hope I pronounced that right. Uh, okay, so hi Tej, tell me something about Dash. I'm not much aware about the Dash. Is Python hard to learn? No, it's not. It's super easy. It's super comfortable. I think it's one of the very first language which people are now putting up there in the college curriculum as well because it's super easy to learn. Bro, how to become full stack developer? Visit learncodeonline.in, take complete front-end developer bootcamp, then you can take either React.js or PHP or Django. And there you go. You got your front end and back end. So full stack developer. There you go. Uh, Dude, there is a question by Dead Man. If you're already dead, how can you ask a question? Anyways, dude is getting. Okay, it just. Okay, here it is. Dude is getting a project work as a freelancer a tough job. Well, I'm planning to be a freelancer rather than working for a company after my college. At initial days, it's tough and it requires a good portfolio. It all depends on your portfolio because if a client is coming to you, you have no star ratings, you can get star rating from your friends or maybe from your family, just a couple of good stars so that there is nothing in your portfolio right now. So get something. There are tricky ways to do it for initial level, but make sure you do that. And after that, client requires portfolio, a big portfolio that, hey, if I'm giving this project to this person, he can do it. So the stronger the portfolio you are going to have, it's going to be easier for you to have freelancing client. Let me take my example. At initial days, I didn't had portfolio. I bid it for like a week. Didn't got in even a single project. Then I said, enough of this. I'm going to make my own projects. I created like 6 or 7 websites, big scale ones, uploaded them on my personal website. And whenever I was bidding, now I was giving the links of these websites. Client got really impressed and gave me projects. Fast forwarding them to few years, eventually my name got out in the market that yes, this guy can do projects and even can lead our teams as well. and things got really good from that. And after starting the YouTube channel and showing that yes, I can write code, things are really amazing now. So just wanted to tell you. Curious Game says, how to become full stack Android developer. Now, first and foremost, in order to become an Android developer, you need to brush up your Java skills as well as Kotlin skill as well a little bit. But full stack simply means that you are storing things in the database as well. Now, for Android, for a beginner level, the great choice is Firebase, and there's no surprise. You can also have Parse being hosted on AWS as well, but the initial choice should be Firebase. But onto a production level, there are sometimes you might want to use APIs through MySQL. The one thing that I would like to say here is make sure you are able to handle any kind of API. Just make a lot of projects through APIs, because what will happen when you'll be working as a full stack developer on Android, there is going to be a guy on the database who is going to fetch the data to you, and he's going to be using the APIs, whether that's in MySQL or Postgres or whatever that is. So one good advice is make sure you can handle any kind of API and can read documentation as well. Reading documentation is kind of a part of programming, so make sure you do that. That's how you become full stack developer, and eventually you are going to learn a lot while doing the project. So do a lot of projects. Okay, let's pick up more questions. Okay, where can we have more questions? Sometimes I even miss the super chat. I need to pick up some alarm system or something. Okay. What do you expect from engineering final year students? How to get job in big companies? Now, expectation from a final year engineering student is, personally, my expectation is pretty big. I expect that you are aware about the latest tech. Should not be able to code in most of them, but you are still should be able to answer the question when somebody says, do you know something about React Native? And you should say, yes, I am aware of it, but I cannot code in. That's fine. But you should be aware about the latest tech. What is React Native, Xamarin, and all these stuff. So you should be really good in your data structure and algorithms as well. If I just say, hey, write a program for a bubble sort or maybe for a merge sort, you should be able to write that. Choice of language is totally on you. I don't blame for the picking up of the particular language. It can be Python, Java, C++, even C, whatever that is, because it's easier to train a person who knows how to build a logic in any language, and it's so much harder to train a person who just don't know even how to build logics and he knows a programming language. So for me personally, you should be able to build logics. That's how to style websites like CSS but writing less CSS. Please do a video on Swift push notification. Yes, we are planning to launch a couple of video series on YouTube on in-app purchases as well. We're gonna do that very soon. Can 30-year-old learn programming? In my last boot camp, not last, like last to last boot camp, there was a person who was 42, and I have a YouTube video of one guy who was from London, beautiful town, and he started learning programming and web designing at the age of, like, I guess 45 or something. So you are younger than him, so definitely you can start programming. Okay, so let's pick up. When it comes to logic, please answer how to improve it. Logic is something that eventually comes, and you need to learn how to break down these problems. Probably I'll launch a couple of videos on the YouTube about building the logics and breaking a bigger problem into the smaller one. Probably it will give you some ideas, so I'll try that. And it comes eventually by building a lot of projects, and eventually it's not a thing that you can teach somebody that this is how always the logic works. No, it's not. Everybody just sees the logic in a different way. This is what makes programming unique. So yeah. Okay, there's an interesting question by Paritosh. He says Atom versus VS Code for web development. Personally, I'm a big fan of Atom. I try to use VS Code. It's okay, but somewhat I feel that Sublime Text and Atom is the way I'm gonna go. Uh, I don't really like this, VS Code as of now. It's good, really. It's really fast, performing really well. But I think I'm comfortable more on Sublime Text and Atom as of now. So confused between PHP or Node or backend. I would say go for Django because it's a good start for a backend. If anybody who is uh, getting started in backend, he should be really starting from Django. It's rather easier. It's not like one is bad, one is good, but Django is rather much more easier. Okay. And why the connection? Okay, it's live now, back again. Okay, so we're having some issues. Why? Internet. Okay, so I hope I'm back. Internet just clinged there. uh, you're using PyCharm also? Kaushik Paul says, are you using PyCharm also? Yes, I use PyCharm as well. But most of the time, I find myself using mostly Atom, even for the Python as well as I use Jupyter Notebook mostly for personal stuff. Jupyter Notebook is much easier for me for the teaching purposes, so that's why I use that. PhoneGap, no, PhoneGap is over. Don't invest your time in PhoneGap at least. Don't do that. There are better options than PhoneGap, so look forward for that. Okay, so let's pick up more questions. Okay, so hey, a lot of people are watching here, almost 400, so pretty good. Okay, so let's pick up more questions. Hello from Iran. Thank you so much. Lovely country, Iran. I'm planning to visit that. As already learned the basics of Python, how much time will it take to learn web development with Django? So if you're already comfortable with, one student actually was already comfortable with Python. He finished my Django course within 3 days. So imagine just 3 days, and now you are a pretty decent intermediate level in Django within 3 days. So that's what makes the courses amazing. Within 3 days, you can almost get onto intermediate level at Django. So it depends on everybody's learning capability and how much time you can invest. I really appreciate that guy who covered up everything and showed me some projects as well within just 3 days. So that's kind of a really good achievement, I would say. Okay, please make a video. Okay, it's gone. In India, which is better to learn, iOS or Android? Both demand are pretty high. All companies really like to go for both. So there's a demand for both. iOS developer gets a little bit higher paid because only a few people knows iOS development, so it's a little bit higher side. Android is little bit less, but not there's not much a difference. It all depends on how. Machine learning learn to challenging. Yes, machine learning is little bit challenging. We recently did a project on machine learning uh, about making a kind of a suggestive chatbot app. It was good, pretty tough, I would say. I would agree there, but it was pretty good. Okay, so let's pick up more questions. Okay, hello from Nepal. Hello, how are you doing? What is Atom used for? Atom is an editor, or rather an IDE. Not IDE, it's an editor, but it can be converted into almost an IDE. You can use web development, you can learn Python, you can learn Java, you can do tons of stuff in Atom. It is a place where you write the code. Okay. And cheers for iced tea. Okay, there's an interesting question that says, can a commerce student can learn programming? Of course you can learn, and you can design pretty amazing apps. I remember in one of the conference I met a programmer who was from totally a commerce background, and he designed an app to manage all the things about your daily expenses and picking up things from your SMS about your money SMSs and all these things, data and everything. It was pretty amazing. Honestly, I can never build an app like that because it uses so much of the mathematics and Excel formulas that it would take me a help from my friends to make such kind of apps. So much of the division, calculation, and all of these things. Only a commerce student would have achieved that. So yes, everybody can learn programming. Dinesh says, I'm interested to learn mean stack, how to start, what to learn first of mean, where I will find good courses. Okay, so if you want to go into the Angular stack, I would recommend you to start with the node. I know it's at the very end of the N, but the first good step is to start with N. For M, that is Mongo, you don't need to spend much of the time. because it's rather easier. So start with the Node.js, and then you can move to the Angular, and automatically the E part and the M part will be covered there. So start with the Node.js and then move on to the MEA part. Okay. Mean.js, the mean stack is going to be a little bit tough for you. But again, if you are a total beginner, let me also walk you through for that as well. Start with the JavaScript, then go for JavaScript ES6 syntax, and then you can go for Node, and then you can take a little bit look on the MongoDB, and then you can move to Angular. This honestly would be my approach if I would be learning it from the very scratch. But again, you can kind of here and there mix up the things, but this would be an ideal way to go for the main stack. Okay. I hope this answers your question, Dinesh, and thank you so much for the super chat. I love you guys. If anybody is of 11 to code, okay, that was an interesting question. If anybody is of 11, I hope you're talking about age, to code, what is it guidelines for Java? Um, I have no idea what you really want to ask there. Uh, okay, so, sir, what is the value of, I usually avoid these questions. What is the value of degree from college? I am very bad at learning who made computer, but I have true interest in programming and IT. Let me tell you honestly, I'm from an engineering background and I did my engineering in electronics and communication. Not even at a single place. I have been invited at IIT Bombay, some of the foreign universities, London University, and a couple of other universities as well. I have been invited there. I have went to variety of IITs and NITs. Not even at a single place I have shown my degree there. Or degrees, I have multiple. So I would honestly say that if your project is good, if your skills are amazing, it doesn't really matter what kind of degree you have. But this doesn't mean you should drop out or do something. I don't really appreciate that. But if you're dropping out or doing something, make sure you are fully responsible for that. So take that in mind. And yes, all it depends on what are your skills and how hard you are ready to work for. So make sure you do that. Okay. There are a lot of big questions. Hello, me too, an EC student. Hey Ravitej, how are you? I'm from a core EC, electronics and communication, and read all those things, all about electronic circuit, the DS, all these digital circuits, and everything. I've studied all of that. And even in my master's also, we had all these subjects about neural networks, modern compiler design, machine learning, AI, amazing mathematics. If you know the PhD, the very first subject is your mathematics, and you have to study about correlation, mean, mode, median. I can name them a lot. So yes, and I enjoyed rather my master's curriculum as compared to my electronics, because I had the subjects like C, C++, Java, data structure, all of these subjects I studied. But I enjoyed my master's curriculum more because the things like building up neural networks and all these things were amazing. I enjoyed every single day of it. So, uh, are you, okay, it's going really fast. Now, in which company you are? I am in Learn Code Online Incorporation, registered in Delaware, United States. I'm working here. So say my name. Hey Bhavesh Srivastav, how are you? Hope you're doing good. Uh, are you taking part in Rajasthan IT Day? Hey Tanmay, I haven't been invited in Rajasthan IT Day, but I have been invited to Bhubaneswar, so I'll be going there. I haven't got an invite for Rajasthan IT Day if they are celebrating anything like that. I would be love to be a part of it, but no invitation, sadly. I'm thinking to buy an iMac. Please tell about your iMac specs. My iMac is 27-inch, and I guess it has yes, it has 32 gigs of RAM, and it's a maxed out whatever that was available, like 2 TB of SSD. Uh, these are the configuration. Let me check what are the other configuration that I can show to you. So I have like 2 TB of storage. Yes, it's 32 gigs of uh, memory being installed here, and it's uh, it's an i5 processor, so it's pretty good, pretty decent. Another question I have created. Thank you so much, Kalpesh, for the super chat. And let's pick up his question. I have created a general business app in Android and iOS, but how can I present and market it? I'm not able to create proper demo video for it as well. Uh, Probably I can help you with that because a lot of you don't know because previously coming onto the YouTube, I was doing such kind of apps, videos, and website videos, and that's why I'm so good in making these videos and tutorials. I used to do that for a variety of people. So probably you can drop me a mail at hitesh@hiteshchaudhary.com about your app link, whatever that is, and I can make a video for you, which is like marketing video for that. So let's just talk about on this email. I do that and do that pretty good. I'm not getting much time, but I really wanted to do some kind of that similar videos for Learn Code Online app as well. Very soon I'll do that. Okay, for machine learning, is Python mandatory? Absolutely. Either you have to pick one language. That can be either Python or can be R. Both are great. Choose any one of them. I would honestly prefer Python if it would be me, but it's totally your choice. But pick any one language, either Python or R. Without that, you cannot move further. How are you gonna code if you don't know the programming language? Oh, there is a good question by Siddharth Das. Uh, is data scientist a progressing part of computer science? Data scientist and this all these things like data mining and data science, all these used to be a part of masters in computer science. I did study that during my masters, but now it's kind of a independent thing that you can learn even during your bachelor's and things. So yes, it is growing pretty good. Apps like Uber, when they say that your driver will arrive in 3 minutes, these are all being calculated using machine learning. Your Google Maps, your Paytm, not Paytm, your PayPal, fraud detection, all of these things uses machine learning. And before the word machine learning was so popular, all of these things were using that. At that time, it was called as data mining and sentimental analysis. All these things were already there. Now it's a little bit more popular. That's pretty much it. Okay. How to start with React Native? I would recommend to go ahead check out my React Native front-end course at learncodeonline.in. Who just says you are looking so cute? Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Prakash says bye bye Prakash. How to learn full stack development from learncodeonline.in. The first step is to take front-end development course. The second step would be to take Django course. That's it. And you're almost there. Somebody says, I am really bad in maths. Does it matter? Yes and no. If you're looking forward to do like web development, math is not going to be much useful apart from calculating a few pixels, subtracting them, adding them, calculating the gutter width there, here and there. That's pretty much it. Just addition, subtraction, that's it. But if you're looking forward to go into machine learning or data science, uh, you shouldn't try that because you'll be finding a lot of mean, mode, correlations, and all these things. Like machine learning is all about finding correlations, and you'll be doing that a lot. So if you're not that much amazing in math, especially that, so avoid that machine learning part. But yes, you can be programmer. You can go into web development. That would be super easy for you. You can also go into Android and iOS as well. The math is there a little bit, but not much. You won't be feeling much difference. Uh, Backend for React Native. React Native is compatible with almost all tech. You can go for Firebase, MongoDB, Postgres, whatever you like. It just clicks everywhere, almost. uh, will you be coming to Smart India Hackathon in Udaipur? Again, not being invited yet. Uh, if you would like to invite me, my email is already open for everyone to invite me. I love to talk on these conferences, meet people, and it just improves my network and I'm finding bigger audience. I love that. Okay, so uh, testing is, where is it? Testing is better or development better? I'm personally a developer. I like moreover development things, so I prefer development, but it's not like testing is should be avoided or things. Testing is also good. I prefer development. Okay, so there is a good. Where is it? There was something print or something. I just lost it. More about Flutter. Yes, we are going to talk a little bit more about Flutter. It's an interesting topic. Any plans for Bangalore? No, Bangalore is not being planned, I guess, till May. I am avoiding. Uh, I am avoiding my travels because I'm designing something really amazing. All the things are here. Just to tell you, some tablets and stuff are here. There's a lot of work going on, and I'm pretty sure some big things needs to be done. So that's why I'm avoiding that. Somebody says why PHP is dying. It's not. It's not. It's not dying. It's nowhere on the lying bed of that. So yes. Okay. So let's pick up more question. Chennai. Yes, I will be in Chennai in VIT. I'll be in Vellore. Not exactly Chennai, but I'll be in Vellore. Deepa says, please come to Bangalore sometime. I will be. I used to come Bangalore quite frequently, but nowadays I'm not coming to Bangalore. I really like to be in Bangalore because the weather is awesome and I have lots of friends and subscribers as well in Bangalore. I would love to visit Bangalore. In fact, whenever I visit Bangalore, I meet a lot of subscribers here and there. So, Bangalore is like one of my favorite cities. I like to visit there. The food is awesome. Everywhere, every restaurant is amazing. So, definitely, I love to visit. Plans are not getting well for Bangalore, but I would like to visit. Ansh Creation says VIT waiting. Yes, I am about to come VIT, and probably I'll share a couple of my existing projects which I'm working on in VIT as well. I'm planning to show that. I need to take permissions so that I can share these things on a public stage. Definitely, I'll try to do that. Uh, Guddu Das says, Sir, you are great. Thank you so much. How should I prepare for a cyber career in cybersecurity? Respect. Thank you so much, Guddu. Now, preparing for cybersecurity, now let me tell you something which is arguably nobody's going to say to you. The first thing is, of course, you need to have a great knowledge, and of course, don't forget to hit your OWASP top 10 pretty nice and thoroughly. Also, if you want to get jobs and everything, this is the one thing which is controversial. A lot of people are going to blame me, but you need to do a really bad certification. I'm not going to name it. It's really popular for hackers because a lot of firms are hiring based on that. So if you want to get your resume being evaluated or being picked up, that certification needs to be there. But again, make sure you learn a lot, and of course do a lot of these bug huntings as well. This is amazing experience as well as good money making thing as well. So start with that. That's a good thing. You're awesome. Does AI have good future in India? Yep. Yep. It will take a little bit time, but it is going on a right track. I have been in touch with a couple of deans of universities, and their plans for the upcoming like 2 or 3 years are amazing for AI and machine learning. I'm really happy with that. So yes, these are all good things. Future of React Native. Rishabh Kumar says, you mean, yes, I mean exactly that. You got that. Future of React Native. Optimistic, fully optimistic. I use that for like, in last like 6 months, I have used like 3 or 4 projects. Yes, 4 projects in React Native. All of them are working amazing. So amazing React Native. I love that. Your office. This is my office. Surrounding all of you. Really colorful and it's awesome. Where to find shared hosting for Node.js? Node.js hosting is expensive, little bit, but I would say Heroku is like the best one. Okay, explain the gray t-shirt. This is a great t-shirt. There's the explanation. Maybe someday, maybe. Tanmay Tane says, Tane Toshniwal. You got a tough name, man. You got a tongue twister in your name. System.out.print. Hi from Jaipur. Hi from Jaipur too. I am in Jaipur. Uh, uh, Views on blockchain. We have talked a little bit about blockchain in the past as well. I have good things about blockchain, but not about Bitcoin. Dinesh says, any plan for Pune? Pune, one of my very close friend from my childhood lives in Pune, and I always kind of die to be in Pune just to meet him and like I would love to visit Pune, but as of now, there are not any good conferences or anything happening in Pune. If I'll be in Pune, because I know I most of the time don't post on my Facebook on what city I am, but definitely I'll try to be in Pune very soon. Very soon. Okay. Learn Learned HTML, CSS, JS, Bootstrap. Please tell me how to get small projects on freelancing in beginning. It's going to be tough for you because if you want to get freelancing projects, at least the minimum project that I have seen that usually people give is a project where at least your contact form should be working. So just with the things like HTML, CSS, JS, and Bootstrap, you won't be able to do it. So learn a couple of script in PHP that can send email from a contact form to the person's email, and then you can get project. Let's be realistic here. Let's not give you extra hype or extra hope. You won't be getting much of the project with these skills. Invest little bit time in learning just the simple steps of the PHP through which you can build a contact form, a working contact form. That's it, not much a big deal. Probably can be done in like 2 or 3 days at a max. And then you can get project and build a couple of sample portfolio website where contact form is working. Okay. Okay, so some questions are like, why is it going like too fast? Okay. Let's pick up more questions. Steps to learn machine learning. Get your Python absolutely done. Hit it out of the park. That's the step number one. And it's necessary step. This Saturday, just gone. Console.log, you are my happiness. Hey, Gaurav Nagar, thank you so much. Sir, please reply how to quickly learn AI and contents in AI. By the way, nice beard. Hey, Kunal, thank you so much. There is no fast way of learning machine learning and artificial intelligence. It takes time, probably like 6 months at least. These are the things which you cannot just master in like 1 week or 2 week or in a month. It takes time. So don't be in a hurry. Start with Python, then master the libraries in Python like NumPy, SciPy, Matplotlib, and all these things. So this is step one. Why did you? Okay, that is a controversial question. Content writer Jaipur says, why did you left InfoSec? Okay, like it's not like I have left it completely. Red Destro console log. Okay, so I haven't left that domain completely. I still do have one of my best friends in the InfoSec domain. But honestly, I love the community in programming, the community at what you make at Stack Overflow, in the conferences, at developer conferences. The people who you meet in the programming community are more open hearted, as I have felt. I might be wrong, but I enjoyed more over here creating this stuff. Yes, of course, information security is amazing. It is a requirement. You cannot avoid it. All these facts are true, but I somehow enjoyed building the things much more as compared to this. So can we make app development company without funding? Yes, of course you can, but you should be damn good in your skills. I don't have any funding, but still doing pretty amazing. So yes, you can. Are you single? Is that an invitation? Uh, dude, Deadman again. Deadman asks questions. Your name is really funny, Deadman. You should come up with some epic pick for Deadman. You know, it would be awesome. So he says, dude, I'm learning x86 assembly and it's very boring. I agree. I learned that in my bachelor's. It was boring. Still is boring. You know, any fun way so that I can learn it at the same time, have some fun? No, it's not. It's boring. Let's just be honest. It's damn boring. Hello, Iron Man Hitesh. I like that. I like that. Thank you. Captain Hitesh. I like that too. But Iron Man was awesome. Okay, should learn React before PHP, learning ES6 currently. If you're already learning ES6, then you don't need to learn like PHP or stuff. Jump into React or maybe Angular. USA taxpayer, yes I am, because my company is registered there. I do have a tax ID of United States of America, so why am I taxpayer at United States? Love from Goa. Let me tell you, Garish, the pic that I posted on my Facebook just today, it was clicked in Goa. So, sir, I don't know Java. Can I join your Android course? No, I won't advise that. I would advise you to be patient and first join my Java bootcamp and then join on Android. A lot of people just pick up Java on the go, but I would recommend that be patient and time is not going anywhere. Start thoroughly and on to a gradual step. Start with Java bootcamp. Okay, so freelancing tips. Probably I can make a video on freelancing tips. Yeah. Uh, okay. Uh, Honorable Hitesh Chaudhary, thank you so much for the honor. I really like that. Will you come to Hyderabad? If you'll invite me, surely. We have spent 46 minutes and I don't even see that we have spent. Like, time just flies. Hey, Rishi, thank you so much. Love from Mumbai, love from Jaipur as well. I loved it. Okay, there's a question by Pooja. Thank you so much. Is Flutter, where is that question? Is Flutter going to smash React Native? No, I don't think so. React Native is already at a very high position in popularity as well as in actual production. So I don't think so that React Native is going anywhere. It's not like one technology only came into existence to just have a competition directly. No, both can exist in the coast in this space consistently. But I don't think so. React Native is going anywhere. Bhai, please visit Haryana. uh, Probably. I haven't much visited Haryana part there. Uh, don't know why. Dead Man says, dude, my name is tribute to Undertaker. I love that. I love that. Good job there. Good respect there. I like it. I loved Undertaker too. Uh, does front end is good enough? I have completed your course. Uh, no, front end is not totally enough if you want to get some projects or anything. But if you're looking forward to get hired as a front end engineer, then it's totally amazing and good. You don't need much of the things. You already have a portfolio also being built. If you have taken that course and have coded everything, so already you have a portfolio, so you can just start there. Uh, while listening to you simultaneously learning C from scratch. You are one talented man. I cannot do that. Akanksha Sinha says, hey, hey to you. Uh, Go lady programmer. Oh, I have actually given a talk on Python for women. So I have met a lot of girls who code. It was amazing. It was a good talk. I have visited to a lot of developer conferences. Python for women was amazing. Uh, any of your course on Udemy? I have been teaching on Udemy from the very first year. uh, hey, Avijit, how are you? Uh, Odisha, hi from Haryana. Hi, Vikas. Hi from Jaipur as well. And it's going really fast. Iced tea getting hot. Yeah, I feel that. Sir, you are honest. How to start with JavaScript and iOS development. Sagar Joshi, thank you so much. I try to be just present the fact as it is they are. Uh, there are already a lot of YouTubers and news channels which are just molding down the facts in a wrong way. I just try to present what I see there. So regardless, if you want to get started with iOS, there are a variety of ways. React Native, Xamarin are one of the ways. For .NET stacks, it's Xamarin. For JavaScript, it's React Native. And the ideal way to go into it is through Swift. And you will need a Mac computer, whether that's a MacBook Air, MacBook Pro. I recommend MacBook Pro. It's a little bit pricey, but I recommend that. If you don't have a budget, go for Mac Mini. It's also good. So that's the way how you get started for that. How is Django? Django is super easy. What's the flavor of iced tea? It's always lemon. Always. I don't like the peach one. I like the lemon. Did you celebrate Holi? Who asked that question? Deepa says, did you celebrate Holi? No, otherwise I would be red. I don't have even it in my nails as well, so not much. I don't like that to get colored. I like to click photos of the people who are in color, but then you need to have a better camera. I don't have better camera. Probably I'll do upgrade. Oh. Uh, oh, something wrong. I have deleted my chat. Uh, how did you read that? Technical issue in YouTube. Yes, YouTube has having a lot of issues. Sometimes my live stream just drops like that and then it just goes up again. I don't know why. Your thoughts on YouTube channel who has programming courses at about $400? Uh, it's okay. Honestly, I would say $400 is like okay price. It's not very high. I charge for my boot camps, the offline boot camps, around $200 to $300. It all depends on how much value you are giving and how much you can afford. The second part is most important. Like, if I cannot afford all these things which I'm doing through my projects, I would also be charging my these courses pretty high, like $500 or $400. But since I'm making good amount of money through my projects and my talks, that's why I'm able to afford these courses at a dirt cheap price. But $400, I think it's okay. If somebody is giving you that kind of value, I don't think so. $400 is really good. In-person boot camps do cost this much, so yeah, even my boot camps cost this much. So I won't say that it's not. It's okay, dude. Don't forget to make videos on freelancing. I will. I'll try. Uh, who is programmer? Everybody who is watching this chat and including me are programmers. uh, how do I earn profit by publishing a website? AdSense is one of the least way that you can do. Variety of other ways as well. I don't like the AdSense idea that put up the ads and just earn the money, because through that you are much of the dependent on Google and their ad revenue and their rules. But if you have your own products and stuff, it is much easier. Hey, remember me? I'm Yash. Hey, Yash, I remember you. Hi from Kolkata. Come Kolkata again. I enjoyed Kolkata. The amount of love the people that has given me in Kolkata, as well as the amazing breakfast on a street. I don't remember the name. It was very fancy restaurant. I enjoyed that. Okay, so uh, let's pick up a couple of more questions and then we can wind up. Is BTech degrees necessary for getting a job? No, yes. For big companies, yes. For mid-range size companies, it's okay. Okay, so where do you live? In Jaipur. I live in Jaipur. I'm from Rajasthan. An amazing, beautiful place, Jaipur. Okay, so we have been talking quite a lot, and now my dinner time is there. So I need to take my dinner as well. Okay, so let's bind up this amazing talk of this Saturday live, and probably we'll go live every single Saturday. We missed the last one, but I'm sure we are not gonna miss the next one. So that's it for this one. Thank you so much for coming. I hope I was able to help some of you to get started in programming. And again, regardless of wherever you pick up your courses or books, important point is keep going, keep learning. Also, you can visit learncodeonline.in for more courses and more amazing stuff at affordable rates. I hope you'll do that. So bye bye for now. Keep enjoying, keep coding. It's important to have consistency. Consistency is the hard work. Show the world what you have got and make amazing programs and codes. So bye bye, Kunal Sharma. Bye bye, Vasanna. Bye bye, Ravim. Bye bye, Uday. Bye bye, Shubham. Bye bye, Raghuveer Raj. Bye bye, Subham. Bye bye, Fairy Ansari. Mahesh, Shubham, Deepa. Bye bye, good night. Nice talking to all of you guys. And let's just turn this off now. I really enjoy talking to you guys. I love you, all of you.